with your girl Estelle Owusu. We are here at Accra, Cycle to be precise, and yeah, we are coming to ask of people their point of view. That is the POV of them. As a parent, at what age will you allow your child to start to date? Let's get into it and find people's point of view.
Kuplano Donko.
All right, Mr. Donko, please. As a parent, at what age will you permit your kid to start dating?
Okay, let's say at the age of 26 years. By then she's grown, she knows what the right from wrong. And secondly too, if she's schooling, have to wait until she finishes her university before she starts to date. And moreover, nowadays in Ghana here or in Africa or in the world at large, dating has become something that leads to distraction. And I believe that what is needed is she ready to date? Is she maybe let's say the guy that is going out with, are they ready to get married? That is the most important thing. But realize the case she's dating this guy, the guy will break his heart or do whatever that the guy wants to do with them, leave to another person. It's very wrong. You get me? If you are going to date, then it should be on a safer side, or you should be at a place whereby you end up with the guy in marriage. That's the most important I can say.
All right, thank you. But as you were speaking, you said as when he or she is ready as in the age.
Oh, okay. With that, I'm talking about ready in a sense that you as a human being itself, or as the lady or a child, you are ready, you have what it takes to take off a lady if you're a guy, or a lady having a good job. Because right now, if you are going to date, it should base on something like, realize the case, if there's, in case maybe anything could happen, you guys can get married. I'm not saying that you have sex. Dating is a different thing. It's not about having sex, it's not about kissing, but getting ready. Dating in the will of God. Do you get me? Yeah, that's what I can tell you.
I think, or I'm of the view that listen, we can look at it about in three ways. That is legally, and then from the Bible's perspective, and then the way the world is turning into. And then I would just advise, and we take it like that. So legally, from 16 years, an individual is of the right to choose who to associate with. So then it is not a crime if a child wants to, by that age, 16, 17, 18, 19, going, start to understudy himself or herself with a friend and see what the future holds for them. Just that my advice in that sense, that it should be something that it should be devoid, or it should be without sex as much as they can, because it is a stage where they are just understanding themselves to see how compatible they would be in a prospect marriage in the future. Okay. And when we look at the scriptures also, it is a point where the individuals involved will see themselves as mature people. When we say maturity, then we are looking at physical, spiritual, psychological, and financial. So if the people, at least one of them, has got a very stable source of income, then they are of the age. In that sense, they are matured financially. Spiritually, they are prayerful, they are having a good relationship with God. Then psychologically, their mind is grown to the extent that if one of them is down, the other can be a partner who will raise him up. So you see, they shouldn't take dating for a joke or fancy or something like that. They should know that you are entering for something.
To me, anka in fear as a onya or the trimp, and me to me, and Kaby say 25 and 26 Mohoko.
Okay, me patrona didn't at 25 and 26.
Said the Amafamunti. I'm wame. It's me person of a fad Amafim. Enter a me nyanka.
Now, so see, and dear, shut your sitting, said dear, and near Mamunem Kuala, Sema Basana. Obu wa 16, 15 na o mpna no so e.
Sa ho kire na de saba. Ho kire na de.
As a parent, I'll allow my child to start dating at 18 years old.
Why 18?
because 18, if he's 18, he's grown enough to like think properly and have taken care of herself and everybody and that stuff. So I'll allow my child to be 18 years old so that he can start dating. But if he insists on being 16 or 14, I'll advise the child not to do that. I'll tell him or her to wait when he's 18, then he can start dating.
All right, thank you. So please kindly give us more advice to people who are not yet that age you are talking about. Okay, give them an advice.
All right, I'll tell the people who are not up to 18 years old to have patience and wait when they are 18, so they are matured enough to take care of themselves on those things. Thank you.
Well, I'm not a parent yet, but if I'm to answer the question, I think 20 is okay. 20 years.
20 years. But why 20 years?
Because at 20 years, you are matured enough to take decision on yourself. And 20 is okay.
This brings us to the end of the show. Yes, majority of people said that their children had to be about 20 years and above before they will allow them to start dating. So join me, Estelle, on Ask Television next week.